I'm Michael Sangster, CEO of NAC. Join me and Gale Force Winds for special conversations here at the North American Education Convention.
Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and what an absolute pleasure it is to be here at the North American Career Education Convention in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to tell you, the folks here, they understand what it means to change people's lives. They understand the impact that they're having. They provide career education that leads to jobs at the other end, and they do it across the border. Of course, we're talking about Canada, the United States, collaborating, sharing ideas, best practices, all for the benefit of the students. And I love meeting these people one by one. And on that note, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
So I'm John, and I'm the Director of Programs and Operations at Alpha Career College. Alpha Career College is located in North York, Toronto, Ontario. We started 4 years ago in the pandemic when our founder decided that she wanted to train folks who are going into healthcare were really afraid of COVID, and a lot of folks thought they would die. So our founder says, well, I've been a registered nurse for most of my life, and I do know that with the proper PPEs and proper training, folks can actually stay alive and do work. So that's when she decided she wanted to start the Alpha Career College. Now, many folks have said to her during that time, you're going to waste their time, you're going to waste their money. And she said to all the men in her lives, I'm tired of taking instruction from men, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the college. And here we are 4 years later with maybe between 500 and 1,000 students. And we're proud of that. We're built on honesty, integrity, and trust. We want to ensure that our folks who are being educated at Alpha Career College are given the opportunity to land themselves good jobs at the end of their training. So that's Alpha in a nutshell.
There's one thing that the career colleges do well, and that is they help the students get into the education pathway. They help them break down all the barriers and allow them to come into the programs. It's a very courageous decision to go back to school, and sometimes you talk yourself out of it, but the colleges have a great way of inviting people in. Talk to me about the importance of breaking those barriers down and helping people learn.
So that's a great question. Having most of our staffing complements are newcomers to Canada from 4 years to 2 years to 3 years. We also connect with folks who are experiencing homelessness, folks who are newcomers and refugees, and providing them with that great opportunity to land themselves good education, pivoting some of those opportunities that the financial opportunities that the government offers to refugees and convention refugees, because we have seen the other side of employment where folks are working in factories for peanuts and their human rights are violated, and we would not want that for anyone. So at Alpha Career College, we ensure that we have a supportive environment for folks who come in, and we want to make sure that we're helping them to get the education to land themselves meaningful job in a way that they can support their families. We understand that through education, folks are able to break poverty, and folks who are marginalized are able to assimilate themselves into society with good paying jobs, and we build on that.
There's one thing that the colleges do well, and that is put the students in front of instructors who have a lot of experience. These people come to the table having done the business. Talk to me about the importance of that.
And that's key importance to us. Our instructors are folks who are currently working in the field and have years of experience supporting students, and also the experience that they have supporting clients. So they are able to encourage and educate the students as to what it is like when you go into the work, or what the real work experience will look like. And for that, we leverage those experience from our instructors, and our students have benefited tremendously from the wealth of experience from our instructors.
And then of course there's a job at the other end of this thing, right? How important is it for the student to know that they're coming out with a career?
It's important to know that for the students to know that they're coming out with a career, not just a career that they can build on. For example, if the students did a PSW program, they could move on to another institution and become a registered practical nurse. They could move from a registered practical nurse into a registered nurse, and there's always that building block, so they can start as a PSW and end up as a registered nurse. And we're really, really happy that we're able to contribute to the future of healthcare in a meaningful and positive way.
And not only transforming the lives of the students, but actually transforming the society around you.
Absolutely, and their families. That's really, really important. Once folks are able to break that, overcome barriers and move towards financial freedom, then you're taking a generation of folks with them, right? So we're very proud, and we're very proud of our accomplishment, and we're very proud, and we're going to keep building on that and growing and ensuring that we're able to empower more newcomers, refugees, more families, and we're sending good folks to take care of folks who are experiencing, in a long-term care home, or families who require a nursing assistant or a PSW. So we want to build on that with honesty and integrity and trust.
And this is what transforming lives looks like. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Gale Force Wins from Las Vegas. Check out NAC.ca and career.org to learn more about NAC and CQ.